Hi everybody, how are you? In this lecture, I'm going to explain another service in the Microsoft Office 365. It is Word 365. So, the Word 365 is a type of software as a service. We can categorize this software as a software as a service. This service is a software as a service, as a cloud computing, because instead of I install the Word in my computer, locally in my computer, I just using the browser and I can access the Word 365 from the remote server, from the internet. So the Microsoft or Word 365 installed in the remote server, in the server in United States with the Microsoft company. So from anywhere I can access this software. I don't need to download it, to install it on my computer. I don't care about the upgrading and the new version or maintains the software or anything. I just access it. So Microsoft Word 365 is like a normal Word in our computer in the desktop, but there is some different or some feature added to this Microsoft. So here I just want to talk about 5 new ways to work in Word 365. I just talk about 5 features, 5 important features exist in Word 365. So I suppose you already know the Word, you already worked with the Word in the desktop. So I just talk about a new feature or some important feature in the Word 365. The first feature is collaborate with anyone and anywhere. I mean, in the same file, I have a file, I work with a file with my coworker or with my classmate. So we both, me and my classmate, can work in the same file in the same time. I am in Iraq and he is in the UK, for example, and we can together work in the same file. He changed something, I can see what he changed. Also, if I change something, I do something, he can see what I does, and so on. So we can work as a team, not just two friends. We have 2, 3, 4, any number. We can work together in the one file by the internet. I open the file here, my Word, and he opened the same file, and he can work and he can add a comments. He can talk with me, send me a message, something. He can edit, he can update. I can give him a permission to edit or just to review the file and so on. So we can work as a team in the same file by using the sharing. And also listen to your content. There is another service called Read Aloud. Instead of I read, maybe my eyes is tired or I am very busy to read, I can just listen to the content. So I have a word in the document. I have a content. Maybe my friend send me the word. He writes something and they want to read it. So instead of I read it, I can just listen to the content. I mean, the Microsoft Word will read for me. I just listening. Also translate. For example, I write the document in English. I write my research in English, and my classmate or my coworker cannot understand English, so he want to just review something. He can translate the file. I can send the file or share the file. He can translate the file. He can translate the word, translate the line, or translate all the files into another language. For example, he can just understand Arabic, so he can translate the file or anything in the file in the Arabic. This translator in the Microsoft Word 365 supports 60 languages. So Arabic, English, I think it is not support Kurdish. Also dictate or dictation. That means it is, so in contrary of read aloud, here dictate. If I want to write something, not to read. In the read aloud, that means if I want to read or I cannot read, I just want to listen. Now here I want to write something, but also I am tired. For example, I cannot write in the mobile, or I cannot using the keyboard. I cannot type in the keyboard so fast, in the fast way. So you can just speak, and your talking will convert to the text. So just speak and the word will write. Also proofread as you type. That means if you have if you have a grammar mistake or a spelling mistake, that means there is someone to help you. The Word will help you. The editor will check everything you write. If you have any mistakes, grammar mistakes or spelling mistakes, or fix your mistake. Now we will go to the Word. I open my account. I just open my account here in the Microsoft Office 365 and go to the Word. We said we have a lot of services. Go to the Word. So the Word now here. I can new Word, new file. Just open a new file. So now here the corporate with anyone just by sharing here. Just go to the share here and just write the email address of anyone. For example, we have 3 co-worker. Just write the email address for all those co-worker or all those friends or classmates, and you can send the file. So anyone can, when you write here, your friend, you can see what you write. If he writes something, I can see he is writing. So just like this. Now I cannot implement because there is no one to share with him now. Another service we said we have collaborate with anyone anywhere and then listen to your content. Now, for example, if I want to write something, so I have like this, and I don't want to read. I just want to hear, to listen. So here just you can imagine if you have a content consisting from 100 pages, for example, it is difficult to read. You want just to listen. So just go to the view here, and then here just Immersive Reader. Click here, and you can see just open it, play. This is a video from Microsoft Office 365, like taking off 5 new features. Just like this, you can change the sound here, speed of sound, like this, for example. And now again. This is a video from Microsoft Office. Also, I can make it faster, like this. Also, I can make it a female, not a male. Now it is a male sound. I want to make it a female. Just click here and. This is a video from Microsoft Office 365. And I taken about 5 new features. So like this, you can imagine 100 pages or something like this. You can just listening, not reading. Also, we have another thing here. Translate. I want to translate this to Arabic, for example. Just go to the also review, and here you have translate document, for example, all document, and I want to change the language. For example, I can translate it to any language I want. For example, here auto detect, or I can say from English or from any language. Now auto detect, that means the word will detect the language, will see what's the language, which language I use here English. And 2, I can translate to any language. Here 60 language. Now for example, I want to change it to the Arabic, translate to the Arabic, and just translate. Also, you can imagine you have hundreds of pages. The word just will translate everything to you. So now just translate it to Arabic. هذا هو شريط فيديو لمكتب مايكروسوفت. Just not a very good translator, but maybe it is useful. Also, we have translate and we have dictate or dictation. That means just convert what I said to the text. So here just go to the just you can see here dictate. You can change the language also, but now I am English. I want English, for example, and just dictate here. Hello everyone, how are you? This video for Microsoft Word 365, and I will explain today the Word 365. So you can see, hello everyone, how are you? This video for Microsoft Office. You can just speak and the Word will writing for you. Also, it is amazing feature here. Also, we have another profit as you type. It is also exist in the Word, in the normal Word, in the desktop version. You can see, for example, I want to write video like this. So you can see I have error. I'll just right click and video. I hope it is useful, and thank you very much.